They're engaging in some sort of puppet theater, working some sort of technologies. See how this car right in front of me doesn't have any plates in front? I'm betting they have them in the back. I've never seen a fucking car that has license. Is it legal to have license plates hidden if you're a civilian? Yeah, no, I don't think you can have license plates hidden if you're a civilian at all. But some of these cars happen to have those plates that are hidden for whatever reason.
Shut up, you spook.
So here's what I'm going to basically say in reference to all of this shit happening. And I'll pause it and I'll walk around one time. Either this fucking place, this whole fucking neighborhood, city, place that I inhabit is filled by undercover spooks that run around with like interchangeable license plates. Their license plates. First of all, civilians cannot do that. Hide, stalk, engage in theft and other forms of extortion, manipulation tactics, which to this day I've already proven it. Every single person has a GPS location. And what I find hard to believe is why most of them originate from my next door neighbors. However, right now I'm starting to see it isn't just them. It's a whole bunch of people. Every single place that I've been, they leave their own identifier every single place that I go to. Now, it's no coincidence that I've been told that every place that I go to, they will have their little company affiliates stalking, sitting in a car, just trying to do some type of thing. Because that's what they told me when I was going basically to the hospital. They told me that they had company affiliates over there. Now, in terms of my case that I have versus this company, ironically, that I work for, that presents a fucking breach of protocol, that presents a fucking conflict of interest in the case, and they better make accommodations for that because that's garbage. Now, in reference to everything else that they have, because the conflict of interest medically, and then the conflict of interest that when I'm trying to report the hazards to the company not even the company, their directories that they have on board, that creates a whole host of problems. Because now they're telling me, oh, we don't just own the company, we also own the place to report all this type of activity to. And that's also like corrupt. That's in reference to my case, which I haven't talked about in a long time. Basically, they're telling me, to report all this stuff. That's a different matter, etc. at all. Bullshit. In the same way that they had these people over there every single time that I went to a doctor's appointment, and then they tried to get records and all this. They also have these people when we go shopping. Like I said, I will fucking run back the feed every single time that I go anywhere, because at this point, that's all I can do. And they'll sit here. I mean, for reference, look at how big the parking lot is. They have a shit ton of people here. There's a telecommunications network, so if they're all engaging in illicit MC devices and all that stuff, this is the area. It covers like 1 mile to 50-mile radius, this technology. So for anybody that's trying to engage in theft, identity cloning, harassment, server interference, this is the entire place. I'm pretty sure that's why I wasn't allowed to make my call, because this was in the store. And then when I called here, they told me, don't hang up, we'll call you back. They called me from another number to report an instance of basically spills, hazards, and anything that's pertinent. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't our own government doing that, because the phone is telling me somebody in the area of operations has an MC device. This will turn into a blog now. That's where I used to work. That's my old job. These are a few of the stores that I applied to work at. That's my old job right there. That building is uninhabited, has nobody working there, but I've seen all types of people come and go. I don't know what to make of that. In reference to the situation with the other details that I've divulged, I don't know what type of thing they're running. It's clear it's targeted harassment. They're engaging in all types of fucking illegal things. And I don't have to lie about that. I'm about to go check on the status of my application and see what they tell me. Because I applied to every single business here, and I find it hard that when my identity was stolen, I can't even get my benefits because somebody's using my identity to get benefits. They have property, and they have all types of estates and families in my name using my social security. The FTC and the IRS already told me there's somebody using out there living, and I said, just in my city? They said no. In other states. I said, how is that possible? They said it goes back to 2015, and that's when I started working at that company. I applied to all of these businesses, so each, at the very least, I have to keep a log of every business I've applied to for the purposes of clearing my unemployment claims. At the same time, all of these places that I basically work at, these are up to date. I applied to Famous Footwear, I applied to Marshalls, I applied to the PetSmart, I applied to everything. So I'm going to check on my application.